Welcome back, guys. Sherry here. Extra temporary hearts. I love them. I'm sure you do too. And I'm going to show you how to get them. However, in Breath of the Wild, we had lots of hardy durian. But here in Tears of the Kingdom, they took that away. And finding the hardy materials, it's pretty sparse. But what I have noticed is that we can get several hardy salmon, and I'm going to show you exactly where to get them. Now, when cooking these, we can cook up one, and it's going to give us 4 extra temporary hearts. However, we can cook up 5 of these, and it's going to give us 20 extra temporary hearts. But let me show you where we're going to get this salmon. Okay, now the first place we're going to go to is the flight range. Now, guys, you can make your way to the Rossboro Pass Skyview Tower, and we can jump from there and reach it. It's just, I guess, a little southwest of the tower. Now, when you get here and you start dropping into the flight range, you're going to notice there's a bunch of wind blowing upward. Just try to get to the bottom the best way you can without, I guess, landing hard on some of these platforms. But guys, it's cold here, so you're going to need some cold resistant armor. And all I did, guys, was just start shooting some random shock fruit. Now, once you hit one, you can use your ultra hand and they'll glow when they're floating on top of the water. But you can also use some yellow choo-choo jellies or something like that. Just be careful because I did shock myself a couple of times. And when you kill this hardy salmon, here in the flight range, it's really cold and they will freeze. Because I don't have a picture of them yet to be able to target them with my sensor. And I did drop one to try to take a picture. And before I could even take a picture of one, it turned into ice hardy salmon. So it was frozen. So just be careful if you're trying to do that. You might want to go somewhere warmer to be able to take a picture of these guys. But I do highly recommend that you take a picture of this salmon. That way you can just target it with your slate and it's a lot easier to find. Now we're going to find about 4 here at the flight range, but let's move on to another place. The next place we're going to go to is Lake Keese. Now guys, I ended up making myself just a little Zona device because this lake is kind of big. It's kind of hard to see in. But all I did was just use a board. I used a steering stick, 1 fan, but then I also attached 2 wagon wheels to it. And I'm going to show you the reason why I did that. But first, after you build whatever it is you want to build to be able to traverse some water, you can go into your auto build, and if you're not aware, you can press the Y button. That will set that as a favorite, that way you don't lose it. Now when I got here, all I did was just use my auto build and build my so-called boat, I guess. But the reason why I put these wagon wheels on the front is because there's a lot of rock down here that's really high. And if you run straight into it with just a square front or something like that, you're gonna get stuck. And then you really kind of have no way to be able to turn this around. So I just found it easier to attach these wagon wheels, and it seems like it just kind of bounces off the rock. But something else I noticed when using these Zona devices is that they scare the fish, and it makes it a lot harder for you to find them. I guess the sensor just doesn't go off if they're scared. I'm not sure. But what I did was just stop the Zona device, jump off, swim a little bit in a circle until my sensor went off so I knew which direction to go in. So it might help you to just kind of drive a little bit, jump off, swim around until your sensor goes off, and then you can kind of know where you need to go to collect these. But be careful, guys. Don't do what I just did and shock yourself. Now you're also going to find some chillfin trout down here. And there are some bustable rocks that you can find, and you can kind of use this to traverse this lake if you want to. Now you're also going to find a Korok down here. You can save him and take him to his friend if you want to. There'll be some ice fruit that we can collect, and you're even going to run into some bats, so you can collect some eyeballs. Now, if you'd like to know where to get eyeballs, you can click the link in the upper right-hand corner. I'll also leave a link in the description. But here is Lake Keese on the map. It's in the Hebra region, and guys, you can get roughly anywhere from around 10 to 12 salmon here, and it's relatively close to the flight range. But now let's make our way on over to the Tama Pond, which is right here below the Hebra plunge. Now guys, I did the same thing. I just hit them with some shock fruit, and you're going to find anywhere from 3 to 4 hardy salmon here. But now let's make our way to the last spot that I have for you, and that is to reach the castle. Now guys, you can jump from Lookout Landing, and if you do, this is where you need to go on the map. However, if you have opened the shrine, we can go from the shrine. And if we're going to go from the shrine, this is where you need to go on the map. Now, I'm going to be coming from the shrine. If you use the shrine, just turn around and jump down from the back side of the shrine. And we're just going to land on this little ledge. Now, you're going to see, I guess, like a walkway on this ledge. All we got to do is just jump right underneath this ledge. And we're going to see an opening. And then you're going to see a couple of barrels. Now, once you see the couple of barrels, we're just going to find a bunch of steps. Let's just make our way all the way down the steps. Now, once we make it all the way down the steps, we're going to come to a room that has some lit torches in it. And then we're going to see another set of stairs. Let's go ahead and go down these stairs, but be careful and don't go all the way down where you see the gloom, because there's going to be some gloom hands here. But what we want to do is get these gloom hands to chase us back up the stairs, because we want to get down into the water to get the salmon, but we want these guys to come back up top. Now, once they chase you and get back up top, all we have to do is jump off, and we're just going to land down here on the docks. And guys, they won't come back down here and chase you. But right here in the middle of the docks, we're going to find 2 Hearty salmon. And over here on the other side, we're going to find 1 Hearty salmon. But if you'll go back up to where we led those gloom hands, they will actually have disappeared, and they will drop a couple of dark clumps for you. Now, you can also light this torch with some fire fruit or fire arrow or something, and you will reveal a chest. But now, if you'd like to see where you could get unlimited bomb flowers, ice fruit, and fire fruit, click here. I hope this helps, guys. If you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll just catch you guys next time.